Yeah. It's so hard to
To
say
say goodbye.
to Champions
But
League.
listen, this is just to see what a generous guy I am. I actually called for the violin on myself. I ain't waiting for nobody to ask to cue no violin. I called my own
Okay.
violin.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. This is episode 8 of Offside and Outta Bounds. I have nothing to rhyme with eat yet, but I think I'm gonna get a spanking tonight for the first couple minutes or so because we gotta talk. All right, we talking. All right, cool, guys. Let me have it.
Let me have it. I mean, why would we? What's there to say? I mean, you Mets the bed, you Knicks the bed, you yank the sheets. I mean,
Wait. We need to put this into context, right?
yes.
They lost three. They lost three in a row, which is understandable. They had a poor run of form, but they just lost to Manchester United, who all their other wins came against relegated sides, newly promoted sides, or a 10-man Chelsea. And this big spending Liverpool just lost to that Man U. And wait, I ain't finished. Also gave Ruben Amorim, Manchester United's coach, his first back-to-back win in the Premier League. He has won
It,
2 games in a row for the first time.
it,
The guy who doesn't want to cut his hair, he just needs 3 more wins now. And that's all because of Liverpool. That's all because of Liverpool.
it's giving me 2025 Mets. Juan Soto spending and crapping the bed
You
the
know,
last week.
you
It's
might
giving
you
me
might be right.
it's giving me who am I thinking? The 88 Yankees. You spent more money than the Western Hemisphere and you came in fourth. It's giving me oh God, I don't want to leak into what we're going to discuss today, but it's just giving me. What's up? What
Yeah.
is this? What is this? ¿Qué carajo eso? What is this?
As a great man, a great music producer once said, "Are you done? Or are you finished?"
No, we're not done. Hold up. It's giving me Major League. It's giving me the Bad News Bears. It's giving me Olivia learning to play soccer in Woodhaven, and she just sat on the floor and started picking grass in the middle of the game. Just sat there.
Oh yeah.
The
I
game
remember
going
that.
on.
Yeah.
And Daddy, I don't want to play. And just like pick grass. It's like, yo, baby girl, come on, baby girl, hit it.
Are you saying that Liverpool performance was similar?
I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying
Or
Stephen
are you
Hawking.
or are you saying Isak? Are you saying Isak was probably sitting on the field picking grass?
You heard what I said? I
Maybe
said Stephen
maybe
Hawking.
maybe he was.
You could have been a better goalie.
I don't think we
Wait,
see
am I-
Isak, the big money, the big money signing. You know, who was supposed to make them better.
Bruh,
Maybe his impact and Olivia's impact was the same.
you are
Nothing.
territorying into Yankee August. It's not August for you. But this is Yankee August. You see how you feel right now? That was me the whole month of August.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're living under a rock and you don't understand what's taking place here, my Liverpool are currently on a 4-game losing streak,
Ooh, say that again.
and the co-hosts are letting me have it, rightfully so. But I would like to say something. Am I allowed to say something right now? While the
Yeah.
violin is
Sure,
playing?
the floor is yours. You know. You call for the violin. You call for the violin. You know.
I call for my violin.
The floor is yours.
I call for my violin out of respect.
It's giving
respect-
me before you say what you got to
Yo,
say.
yes, you had.
It's giving me Mitch Green. It's- like, what are you doing? That's where I am. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Tyson.
Do I have to speak? Do I have to continue speaking with the violin? Or can I
Yeah,
stop?
I had to do it. The Yankees are bumped because of me, right? I had to talk to the violin.
You call for the violin.
Go ahead.
You call for the
I call for
violin.
my violin. Let me just take the volume.
Come on,
down a little bit on the violin.
let's hear your sub story. Let's hear the sub story now. Let's hear the sub story.
Ain't no sub story. Ain't no sub story. We are on a 4-game losing streak, right? And one thing I've maintained, even while we were winning, was that we haven't played our best game. We never played a good game all season. We had like 15 minutes of good football, right? So we were actually pretty fortunate, looking at where we are now, that we won those 5 games and got those points on the board. With that said, my prediction, and you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna stop the violin right now.
I don't think you should. I think you need to play for the whole.
I am going to stop the violin right now and go back to regular programming because I'm about to say something that you guys have to hear. My prediction still stands. And as the young people say, I want you to clip it. I want you to have it on repeat.
Bullets
I
are more than
need you to say.
Wait,
to say what our prediction is. I need to say.
I'm going to say
it with your chest.
I'm going to say it with my chest. I'm saying it. I'm continuing my prediction.
Standing down, 10 toes strong.
10 toes strong. And I'm doing planks on the other 10 fingers. Boom. Like that. Yes. Liverpool is going to win. Shit, we do have a drum roll. Liverpool is going to win 4 trophies this season.
This guy has.
Wait! You don't call me no forever optimist, Mr. Trinidad going to the World Cup next game. Look at me.
I am
that.
delusionally optimistic. I've said it, but there's delusional optimism and there's psychopathy, and I think you're bordering on the second.
Let me ask
but
you.
still
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you this question, right? Before we lost, after we played the 5 games, after we won 6 straight, right? If I had told you then, what I had said it before, would you have said no? We're not winning 4. Would you have put doubt in it that we were not going to win 4 trophies? You wouldn't have.
I had doubt from the very beginning because I had doubt from the very beginning because Barcelona is playing in one of the competitions, and I do not believe that.
Okay.
You
wouldn't call against
from us. So I was against the 4 from the very beginning.
Right. Okay, good. But you would say
I was there.
But if I had said Liverpool winning all 3 in England, you would have said.
Well, no. Before the season started, and after the transfer window, I'd be like, it had to be that. By what we're seeing thus far, I cannot agree.
Stop. Me ask you
thus far, including the wins.
Hold on. Me ask you. Right. Good point. No, with the wins, even with the wins and the losses, one thing is consistent. We haven't played yet. We haven't gelled yet. Agreed?
I would like to say.
Wait, Yankee boy.
What you need to understand. I agree. I agree.
You agree?
I agree that you haven't played a good game yet.
Right.
I agree. But this is what I have to say.
Go ahead.
The football not waiting on all year to gel. The football will leave all year, and when all year gel, it's too late. The football is not waiting. So while all you're waiting to play that good game, you better hope that good game don't come in December when Arsenal done 10 points clear. Because at that point, crap will smoke your pipe. That's all I have to say. Hope your good game comes soon. Because watch me, you have calling out the next 6 games you have. You have Frankfurt away, Brentford away. You know that hard. Crystal Palace at home. You know Crystal Palace coming for you. Because they like all you. You have Aston Villa. You might get the win there.
That FA Cup, they playing a small team.
I call in the next six
Go ahead, now,
next
man.
six
Call your
games
games,
you
call
have.
your games, call your games, call your
And
games, call your
after
games.
Aston Villa, you had to play Real Madrid.
Mhm.
You playing Real Madrid and Man City.
Mhm.
And not just Real Madrid and Man City, you know. You playing Real Madrid and Man City with Mbappe and Haaland, who right now, both of them on a scoring tier, consistently scoring every single game. Haaland on 12 games consecutively. Mbappe on 11 only because he ain't play yet. So you had to stop them two players. And one thing has been consistent with Liverpool, their defense has not been strong this entire season.
You know
So
your problem.
going against Mbappe and
you know-
Haaland, I don't see this Liverpool defense. I don't see this defense stopping them.
You know your problem. You find I should still be playing violin. You vex are not playing violin anymore. You vex. That's what your problem.
Where's my
is.
problem?
You vex are not playing violin anymore. You vex are
No, yeah,
stop
Vex, yeah, played it
playing
today.
music.
I just
That's
want to
all
bring
right.
it. I just want to remember what he said when he tell me when he tell me that I was when I say I was the delusional optimism that I have, right?
Yes.
And he said he has it too, but he's a realist.
Yes.
I don't think he's a realist right now. I think he Liverpool blood in him pumping a little strong, so it blurring his vision. So I just want to get some realism, you know.
But
It's pressure right now. It's pressure.
The only thing
You
I'm
better
putting
fight
with this right
win
now,
soon.
the answer I can give you, and this is a
Right.
genuine answer to give you to the question, what going on now? I have a direct answer to why we're in the situation right now. Cash Patel.
Uh-huh.
Everything was going good until Cash Patel come out and start with his freaking tie and go on and everybody was a Liverpool fan.
Says
Everything
the
was
guy.
good.
I mean,
Everything was good. Until
Says the
Cash Patel.
guy who said I cost the Yankees the playoffs because I forgot to bring my dog out for the superstition war.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You're talking?
listen to me. That's a fact. That is a fact. You didn't do you didn't do the superstition correct. You were
You didn't do it
you were
properly.
wrong
Yeah,
for that.
you
However,
were wrong,
if
yeah.
you have someone like Cash Patel in your corner, the universe does something where it
Stop.
corrects itself,
Hold
right?
on. I don't, you have
So
to, you have to,
if
you have to
somebody who shouldn't
on,
be
hold
happy
on.
is happy,
hold
the
on.
universe corrects itself, and
You have to
Liverpool is just
I'm-
the fatal flaw, the victim right now.
I am not going to allow you to make that statement unchecked. Cash Patel in my corner. Cash Patel is not in my corner, boss man. Change that right now.
I would like to say something about your boys, and then
Hey.
maybe we could.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I recall vividly. Picture it. It was 1998.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, it was 1998. The New York Yankees started their season. You ready? 3-6.
Mhm.
And the back page, the sports pages were just having a field day. Joe Torre's lost it. Jeter's washed up. Trade him. This, that. You know how New York gets. Then not only did the Yankees go on to win 114 games during the regular season, they basically ran through the World Series. So to your point, this is an early bump in the road, and the magic could start very soon. I've seen it happen. We've all seen it, right? But notice, I'm doing a Colin Kaepernick right now. I'm on my knee. You know why I'm on my knee?
Why
I
you on your
can't
knee?
stand for this.
Because they got what?
I can't stand for this.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Can't start with the-
Marinate.
Tudum, ting. That's what you want.
Bruh. Bruh. Your season's over.
What?
Your season's over.
Nah, his season ain't over yet. His season
Nah,
ain't over
you-
yet.
over.
He
You're
gained
done.
some pong, but his season ain't over yet. It's still early. It's still
Watch
early.
me.
He has some
Boss.
time still, but I would just say the football not
We
waiting.
haven't played a good
Football
game
not
yet,
waiting.
and we
Four
are
six.
4 points behind. Lead. I'm good. I am not in a panic mode.
Mhm.
Yes, we have.
So
things
wait,
to do.
question. When will panic start coming in? At what point are you okay? I am concerned now with the state of things. When does panic set in? We go in with the next few games that you have. Which
What?
of those
Still-
games? Let's say the results in the next 6-7 games. What gives you concern then. Like, okay,
Brentford is a
something
concern.
had a, we had a,
Brentford will be a concern.
no, not. I know they are concerning games. I'm talking about where are you concerned when it happens. Let's say these games are not wins.
Okay, right. The Brentford game will be a concern. The immediate next EPL game. Not Frankfurt, because the Champions League. Remember, Champions League, we need to be in the top 8 or in the top 16.
Yeah. Not even the 6 is more than 16. It's 16?
Exactly.
No, it's more than 16. It's more like
24. The top 24.
Yeah, top 24. Yeah.
24, and you play 2 games. You just play 2 extra games. I don't think you're saying Liverpool can make the top 24 in Champions League group stage. So we are right there. No, one sec, bro.
Are you carrying the momentum?
No. Right now, no. You'll make the 24, right? We're really looking for the top 8. I think you could safely say, you could feel comfortable in saying Liverpool will make the top 8, right? We cool with that. My only concern, just as you said, if we don't get this going soon, we could find a situation when it clicks, you could be 10 points behind Arsenal, which is going to be a problem.
And that's why. And we also have to respect City right now, because they're starting to get into the vein.
To get into our groove, right? Which is why I'm saying Brentford on Saturday or Sunday is the next game.
That's a must win.
That's a must win. Because in addition to getting the points, we have to change the trajectory. Of those games. We have to get points. I think
the next game more important than that, because let's say against Frankfurt you don't get a win. It keeps that negative energy there going into that Brentford game. You need to beat Frankfurt convincingly to me to get out of that funk. Hey, you're coming off a loss against Galatasaray.
Yeah,
but you don't want to lose this game again.
No, I'm okay. You see, because again, the Champions League, you still have room. You have more room for error than in the EPL,
which is fair. But I'm more talking about like the team itself, as in currently. Because I know in the end, probably Liverpool will get together, they will get through. But I mean, like immediate future, they need a good result against Frankfurt to going into that Brentford game, because that Brentford is must win. Because losing that game is alarm bells ringing.
I think a good performance against Frankfurt. We need to see some things. What I'm looking to see is what he does with Salah. Like, it's clear Salah is a problem, right? Salah is a problem. He's and everybody recognizes a problem. So the issue is, what is the coach going to do? What is Slot going to do? Do you continue sticking with him and hope he clicks, or you use what you have? You use what you have and play him in. I'm looking to see what he does.
Cutoff though, where's the cutoff in that?
In what? In
how long do you wait for him to come together versus making a switch?
But I wouldn't start him. I wouldn't start him right now.
You wouldn't start him?
I wouldn't start him tomorrow. No, I'm not going to start him tomorrow. I'm not going to start him tomorrow. I'm not going to start him against Brentford. No, he has to change. He has to change something in the system.
But doesn't he deserve the right to get it together on his time?
Yeah,
but he's been given
his
right.
time. On his time.
Yeah, he's been given that. He's been given
on his time. Not on our time. This is our time right now. Yeah. Okay. So I think
you would never hear that in New York sports, in any sport. What you just said, you would never hear that. With an expendable guy, a big contract guy who's on their last legs, you'll hear it, right? But like, I'm taking it back. You would never hear Derek Jeter be talked about like that.
Yeah. But I mean, you had some beginnings of conversation like that, like early part last year, like the end of the season before that. You had that happening, but the bumper season he had last year, it's sort of like blasphemy, like we saying these words right now.
Right.
Given the season he had last year, but you can't afford to wait for him to click.
Okay.
And football also has a very short memory. Like it doesn't take long for whatever you did the last season to like be gone, and what's going on now is most important. Yes, you scored 44 goals last season, but what are you doing for me right now? Right. And that's the most important.
So guys, I'ma just say I am not in panic mode.
All right.
I have to have in slot. I trust. I trust slot.
Yeah.
I trust that we have quality
Hey,
players. He has to get it together, and my prediction has to stand until it cannot stand.
So you are saying, for the record,
fair enough.
Mhm.
But
they're going to win the EPL.
You're gonna win the EPL.
Uh-huh.
They're going to win the Champions League.
Oh, Jody,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna win Champions
Uh-huh.
League,
Remind me, please, what's the third one?
the Carabao
The
Cup,
FA Cup.
and the FA
Yeah.
Cup.
And you're pulling it off. You're pulling it off.
I'm saying, yeah, we have the squad to do it.
All right.
We have the depth to do it.
We had the squad to do it too this year, you know.
Oh no, you didn't.
We had the squad. We had the squad to
Hey,
do it.
having the squad is not always enough.
I mean,
I can say right now we possibly have the squad, but we haven't
the
been playing
Mets had
our
the
best
squad to
either.
do it. The Mets had the squad. Oh no, they didn't. I'll take that back. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Hey,
But the
talk
Yankees
about your
had the
squad.
to do
Oh,
it. Huh?
go ahead. Yeah, no, when you finish.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
So, Jody, you guys coming
Mhm.
to the States still? When you guys coming to the States?
That get cancelled today. So
What? Wait,
amid,
the US game?
yeah, amid
happened?
the ongoing protests in Spain by both the players and coaches, including the Barcelona players and coaches, they've all been speaking out against having the game in Miami. Everybody mostly citing it kind of distorts the league in terms of it takes away an away game from whichever side. So the game was actually was supposed to be Villarreal's home game. So Barcelona and Villarreal would have been playing in a neutral ground, and it would have removed at least one away game from Barcelona's schedule. So people were seeing it as distorting the league, the parity between all the teams and whatnot. The clubs themselves agreed to it. Funnily enough, Villarreal's president said, we haven't beaten Barca in our own stadium since like 2008, but they've beaten us in our stadium. So they're like, as far as we're concerned, playing at home does not help us. So we don't mind taking it overseas. It's like maybe a neutral ground we might have a better chance. So they didn't mind, and it was mostly because of money. It was an opportunity to make money. Between like for Barcelona, because Barcelona's strapped on finances, so any little out they would find to try to get some money. And well, basically it was cancelled today. The organizer in the US canceled it amid, he said, what they said, I'm not able to probably organize the game in time, and then amid ongoing like unrest in
Wait,
Spain.
Organize the game in time.
Those are the reasons they.
What
What?
is the game?
Joe, what do you knew about
The
this
game is in
for the
November. It's
longest
supposed to
while?
be November or December.
But we know what the
Exactly.
game is
I mean, it's
also
basically
been-
a non-answer. It's a non-answer. So it cancelled.
I don't have enough time to.
I personally, to me, I'm glad it's cancelled. I didn't want the game to be there because I believe it's right. It takes away from the parity of the league. Everything, if it's the Spanish league, it should be played in Spain. But they're trying to take they're trying to follow America, because I believe that NFL is supposed to
NFL
be having a game
NBA
in
too.
Spain. Yeah, they like
But
having
that-
games overseas.
They've had a lot of games in Spain. They had games in Spain. Oh, this is the first time they're having a game in Spain. I know they do Germany, they do England.
Yeah, well, I know they're supposed to have one in Real Madrid Stadium at the NFL. I can't remember which teams or whatnot, but that's something that America has no problem doing. So obviously, Barcelona are trying to do it too, and we all there's also precedence in terms of us playing a Spanish competition in a different country, where the Spanish Super Cup is played in Saudi Arabia. It's not even played in Spain anymore, and that's all a money grab as well. So
Let me ask this question, Lamar. You might be able to answer this
Yeah.
specifically with the NFL, since they play games they play games in Europe.
Hmm.
Does it really factor in an NFL game playing at home?
Absolutely.
Like,
Are you asking if home games matter?
Yeah.
And specifically with support.
Yeah, absolutely. The right team. Seattle, the 12th man. Like
Right.
the loudness of Minnesota, the Metrodome, not this new one, the Metrodome, right? The Steelers with the terrible towels, and on and on and on. You don't get that overseas, and if you do, it's not
So
quite
how come it's
the
not?
same.
How come it's not? How come it's not a like? I mean, the big problem, as Jordan was saying, like with playing games over in coming to America to play games,
Hmm.
is that one team lose
A
that
home game.
significant
Mhm.
advantage with a home game.
So
Mhm.
one team would be really just a less popular, defunct de facto club. Like they won't do the Steelers and the Packers overseas. You notice
Yeah.
they don't do games like that,
You you will never see
right?
a Real Madrid Barcelona with one of them overseas. That will never happen.
Right. You'll have Pittsburgh, and then they'll play like Arizona,
Jacksonville or something like
Jacksonville.
that.
Nobody cares about Jacksonville except Jacksonville. So for Jacksonville, it's not even A, it's not a home game for them. B, it's not even the confines of an away game that even though they're not at home at that away game, they still have an NFL feel. Like it's still an NFL
Mhm.
space. You all the way out here where nobody knows you. You might find a few Jacksonville jerseys in an NFL game against Carolina, against somebody, right? Against one of those big dogs. But you're not really going to see that overseas because Jacksonville's not there.
But here it
That makes
is.
sense?
So right, no, it makes sense. But let's say Pittsburgh playing Jacksonville,
Okay.
right? Jackson, it's technically a home game for Pittsburgh because of their wide fan base.
Right.
But in terms of the schedule,
Hmm.
is it do they do it like would it be a home game for Jacksonville or an away game for Jacksonville that they still have a home game?
It depends. They factor it in. So it could be considered a home game. Like, yeah, it could be.
Okay.
It could be a home game. Yeah.
Cause that's a big deal for me. Like I would hate to have to
Yeah.
go see Liverpool come across here.
But what
Especially
if it's
playing
considered a home
Yeah.
game for Liverpool? Even
It
though it's
doesn't
not
matter.
really a home.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it doesn't,
no,
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
The stadium is important.
I mean, it's the last game of the
And
year.
and to me, that's why we have preseason.
Hmm?
I see. We already have preseason where you could do that, and if you want to get that global reach and play in different countries, you do that in the preseason where is no stakes. They get to the fans who normally don't get to see the clubs get to see them. Yeah, I understand it won't be in a competitive avenue, but if you want to see them in a competitive avenue, you gotta go to the team. Go
Yeah,
to
but
go to
yeah.
Spain. Go to England if you really want to see a team in a true competitive manner. Yeah, go travel and go. I mean,
Mhm.
I've never been able to, I lie. I've been able to see Barcelona in person once, but again, it was preseason. It was in Jersey. It was against Juventus. It was a no stakes game.
Is that why
But
they call those
I
friendlies?
got to see them.
Is that why they call those friendlies? Like when they come to MetLife?
What do you call it? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Friendlies
So
because there's no stakes. It's basically they're just getting themselves ready for the season. So they just play. They try out new things. The coaches get to test out new players because more than likely they would have bought some new players over the transfer window. So this is the time to test out formations, new players, get everybody
yeah.
back to match fitness, and give the fans something to see.
I
So
you know, I want
other
to
than
say,
that,
yeah.
mhm.
I want to say, I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot more passion with your football versus our football. And
Definitely.
Okay.
this example, this is an example of it, right? We'll play a home and road game in Spain during the year, and it counts as a home
And
game
it's
or a
fine.
road game. And I mean, we're used to it. I'll tell you, Jacksonville won't get no. It'll feel more uncomfortable for Jacksonville, but like we do it. You guys are like, how dare you? If you want the full support
Yeah.
of Liverpool, you come to us.
Yeah.
If you want the full support of Barcelona, you come to us. I'm not going over to you. No, no. I get it. I get it. I get it.
I mean, as you could tell, like with teams we follow, I'm not that close with football, with American football, but you see it in basketball with like the Lakers when they played the Blazers. You remember in 2000 when they won
Yeah.
in 2000, that comeback, that 17-point comeback was the the fans who did that.
Yes.
The fans drove them to
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
And you have multiple instances you could see in the NBA where the fan base would bring a team up. You see it a lot in basketball. I know like the instances with in that you mentioned with like Pittsburgh and
Mhm.
Green Bay Packers in the NFL. You see that happening too, but it's not as widespread in multiple teams. But like with every team in the EPL,
Yeah.
second division, third division down, yo, that factors playing against
Mhm.
going to play doesn't matter what the team is. Once those home fans get riled up, that's it.
Now the flip side of
Even
that, I get Spain's
mhm.
point, but the flip side of it is, it's not a. It's early in the year. Just do a game and call it a day.
Nah,
Nah, that
it
nah.
matters. It matters because okay, the context of Spain, right? And because it's Barcelona. If this was two mid-table Spanish teams, nobody would care. Trust me,
Right.
no one would care. It probably would happen. No issues. Because it's Barcelona, and because and Barcelona is competing directly with Real Madrid, everything one does the other, it affects the other.
Mhm.
So as far as Real Madrid is concerned, you given a free ride to not have to go to a hostile away ground. You're going to go
Mm,
to a neutral ground and play
Mhm.
against a team where you don't have to deal with the away fans. You get to so it is a more or less like a easier game for
it's
you
a neutral site
than
game in the
and then
regular
with Real
season.
Madrid,
Yes.
yeah. And with Real Madrid, we have to play all our away games. You get one less, and Real Madrid will say that if we drop points against an away team, we go to away team and we lose or draw, and you go to that game and you win, it might as well be that was three points for you because you didn't have to deal with that hostility in the away ground when the fans on you, you're not playing your best. You know, and more than likely that game would have been a Barcelona home game because Barcelona has more fans than Villarreal in the US. So it would have been like Barcelona had two home games, or had an extra home game as opposed to it being a neutral game. So as much as I don't like Real Madrid, I understand their stance where it's coming from in that aspect.
Mhm.
Because if it
So
Yeah,
was
so
them, I'd be
so
thinking the same thing.
let me throw a wrench in there. How did your clubs
Mhm.
manage during COVID? Now there's no one in the arenas.
but it was equal for everybody.
Yeah, because there was
Mm,
no, there
Equal for
wasn't
everybody.
fans for some and fans for none. Everybody
Yeah.
had no fans, and
but
it's
then, yeah,
just
everyone
like
has no
the
fans.
NBA
So it's
bubble,
like
just like
you
the
can't
NBA,
be
there was no
intimidated. I guess
fans.
you all okay.
Liverpool lost.
So yeah,
I think they were on a 6-game losing streak during COVID, and like 4 of those games were home
I
games.
remember that.
Like,
That was the year they won. Yeah,
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 the year
I
after
remember
we
that.
won,
Yeah,
the
that was
year
a
after
bad
we
time.
won, we had a period where we couldn't win home or away during that period, and a big part of the defeat was
Mhm.
we had no fans to bring us up. So it is a big deal.
It's a very interesting
Mhm.
issue, and
So they
it's
lost
weird
that.
how we take it. I mean, I saw every year in the summer the Yankees do a Field of Dreams game. You saw the movie Field of Dreams, or you're familiar with the movie, right? Field of
I
Dreams.
heard I heard the name of it. I haven't seen it.
You know what though, Mr. Baseball myself, I've never seen Field of Dreams, but I know
Okay, good.
exactly what it is.
I
I
don't
shouldn't
feel
say
bad.
that out too loud, but yeah, it's the Yankees and I'm going to say Chicago played a regular season game in Omaha, Nebraska, or Iowa, wherever it was, and it's a cornfield that a guy built a baseball diamond on. That's the movie. And out of the cornfield came all the legends of baseball to play a game, but only he could see it. So he built the whole cornfield, cut it half, and it still exists. It's a minor league ballpark, and the Yankees played a game in that stadium.
Wait, was that a true story?
The movie was all fictitious,
Mm-hmm.
but they made a replica of the field in real life.
And they
So
played
that
on it.
and minor league clubs play on that field in real life. And
They have like for fans and shit,
yeah,
stadium
the
and shit.
stadium, their seats is like 4,000, 5,000 seats. It's a minor league park, and it's called Field of Dreams Stadium, right?
Okay.
And the Yankees and the White Sox played a game there. It's not a home game. It's not Yankee Stadium. It's not Comiskey. It's but the
Mhm.
Yankees always do it. Is my point. All those attractions, the Yankees always do it.
But it's a major league game or
It is a major league. It was in July. Major league game.
I have to go
No,
look that up.
But
no fans.
maybe because the Yankees are who they are, because and the Yankees, like as they say, the Real Madrid of um of the NFL, so they have fans everywhere.
Hmm.
So maybe it's like they could buy the bullet and do it because they know they're gonna get the support regardless of where they go.
Yeah. Can I hit you with a
So maybe
Yankees
that's
stat
why they.
while we're on the Yankees?
Go ahead.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm still grieving, still dealing with the nonsense.
Would you like to? Would you like to have some violin?
No, this is not. I have my violin moment. I don't need no violin.
All right, go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
need like a Jeopardy for this moment.
What?
Jeopardy, like Jeopardy theme music.
Oh yeah, I ain't got it. We ain't got that yet. We ain't got that
Something
yet.
quizzical. Okay.
Jeopardy song. You want Jeopardy?
If you're a Yankee fan in New York, anywhere in the world, it's been 16 years total that they haven't had a World Series win, which I don't sweat. I'm kind of over that.
Mm-hmm.
But the last 8 years under Aaron Boone, I find very interesting. So 8 years under Aaron Boone, they made the playoffs 7 out of those 8 years, right? So out of 7 playoff appearances, the Yankees got bumped out of the playoffs by 4 teams that ended up going to the World Series. So in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
they lost to Boston. Boston won the World Series. In 2019, they lost to Houston. Houston won the World Series. No, Houston lost, but they went to the World Series. In 2020, they got bumped by Tampa. Tampa went to the World Series. In 2022, they got bumped by Houston again. Houston went to the World Series. And this year, they got bumped by Toronto. Toronto's in the World Series. So I'm wondering, is there something to that? Are you just like the bridesmaid of the league now?
Kind of like Arsenal.
Listen, I want to keep liking you.
Hey,
There's a love here. There's
I
a
will
love.
say
like-
this.
Kind of like Arsenal.
I don't think Arsenal deserves that right now. Arsenal right now
They
are
ain't win
doing
shit.
very well.
They ain't, but they ain't
They're
winning
doing
shit.
very well.
They're,
Hey,
they're about,
right
they're
now,
about to get bumped.
right now, the things you saying, Arsenal fans have the right to say it right now. People will see
Is that
Liverpool fans and
Arsenal's-
say
is that Arsenal's
you
history?
need to
Is
stay
that their
humble.
history?
Yo,
Is that their history though?
in the recent past? Yeah, that's what they do. They come
Recent
second, right?
history, not
Yeah.
overall. They were the top dogs, but like they haven't won the EPL since 2004. And well, they've never won the Champions League. So they in between that 2004 to now, they've won a few FA Cups, they won a few Carabao Cups, but those are seen as lesser cups. It's still major trophies, yes, but lesser cups. You really want to win the EPL and the Champions League, and they haven't done either in a while.
How long is
So
a while? I'm a little
that's
concerned.
why.
Do you see my
Well,
eyes? Do you see my head turning?
so like I said, they've never won the Champions League before. So it's like that's a however long they've existed, yeah, they have never won that, and since 2004. So that's 21 years since they've last won the EPL. So it's been a while, and they've gotten close numerous times over that 21-year period, but they've just always come second. They've just always edged
make
it
it a little
right
worse for you.
there.
Let me make it a little worse for you, because I know what's going in your brain right now. Let me make it a little worse for you.
Do you like you see my head, right? You see, I'm just like
I'm
processing.
seriously here. Yeah, but let me make it a little worse for you. This Liverpool team that we're talking about that's winning actually went like 30 years. 30 years without winning the EPL.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put that in your brain a little bit. So let
But
that
funnily,
marinate a little bit.
wait, but funnily enough, in that 30-year period when they didn't win the EPL, they won the Champions League twice.
Are you?
Arsenal has never done, they've never won the Champions League. So even in Liverpool's horrible 30-year spell, they still won the competition. Arsenal has never won twice.
But the Yankees have no other
So
league to play in. They're just playing for one trophy. So
yeah,
you could
that's
go.
the difference
Well,
with
I mean, listen.
the
No, well, au contraire, the division is a trophy.
Mhm.
The division is a trophy.
Nah,
Okay,
nah,
okay,
you can't. No, no,
No,
no,
it
no,
is.
no,
okay.
no,
It
no. We ain't giving you
is.
that. No, 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 no.
The division is a trophy.
Jordan, you know what that is? It's like you win, you get the
I
trophy
know
for
it is.
winning. Right? No, no, no. Rocks over that nonsense.
No,
But
no.
it's
Nonsense.
like the ML it's like MLS. MLS have the supporters shield for whoever get the top who was the best performing team in the East and West in MLS. They get the
We ain't using
supporters
the
shield and
we ain't,
is a
we ain't using
trophy.
we ain't
It
using
is
the
a,
Is a
MLS.
trophy.
it may
So
not be so now because you're in a different space. In the 80s, it was a big deal when you won your division. It was a big
but
deal.
it's like being conference champions.
No, not winning the American League, like what
It's
Toronto
like
did
the
last night.
conference.
That's like conference
Right.
champion. So your division is your division. Your
Well
Eastern
now
Division,
I
your
can't get
Western.
behind the division one then. I thought the
Then
division was like the conference
in this
champions. Nah,
in
not
baseball,
trophy.
I'm
not
telling you,
basketball.
no, no, we ain't giving you that
Baseball,
one.
ask
We ain't giving you
anybody.
that. But
Baseball
Rocks
in the
over that
80s,
nonsense, boy.
you won that division. That was a big deal. That was a very big deal.
But Rocks over that nonsense, eh?
Nah, man.
It's a
I
big deal
can't.
now.
Get
I'm
out of
kneeling,
here with that. Get
kneeling
out of here with that.
against this
You're
nonsense.
right. I just saying you're running the risk of your Yankees going 30 years without that championship. It could happen.
I've seen them
It
go
could
18
happen.
years without a championship. This is the second longest drought.
Okay.
I've lived through
I'm
two
just
droughts.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's not an easy thing, but it's possible with your league. It's very possible.
How
And
much
here's what I say
how
to
much
that.
would it take? How much would it take to get Otani? Just pay it. Just pay
They
it.
can't they can't. They can't.
I
They
know, I
can't.
know.
Bye, Judge is
Because
gone.
the Dodgers has money. The Dodgers has money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
LA has
they
money.
could pay
They
they
can't
could
get him.
pay him.
Look at that.
They will
Yeah.
trade Aaron Judge for Shohei Otani. Fact.
If he wasn't another
Everybody
team,
would trade anyone for sure.
they probably would have gotten him.
Mm-hmm.
If it was another team. But
Mm-hmm.
question for you: would you trade for him
Him Otani?
in the American League?
Him Otani?
Yeah,
Would I trade him to an American League team?
yeah.
I'm the Dodgers. Do I trade him to an American League team?
No, you the Yankees. Would you trade for him?
Would I trade for Shohei Otani? Yes, but I have to understand I'm giving up half the team and we're gonna stink.
But you remember, remember he's a pitcher too.
We're gonna stink.
How you
He's
use,
worth-
but how you utilize him? How you utilizing that? Because let's say, like in the last game, you pitch and you hit,
Well, he's a starter. I mean, he's a starting pitcher in the rotation.
right? But what I'm saying, so okay, but when he's not pitching, does he hit?
Yes, he DHs. He's a DH.
Okay.
Yeah. So he could DH, and he could, but you're giving up at least 4 guys for him, 4 key guys.
Well, they need to help me with DH. I don't know what they're talking about.
DH is designated hitter. So there was, well, actually, yeah, DH is designated hitter. So, and I might have just spoken in error, Richard. Let me, as I talk this out, I think I made a mistake. Back in the day, the pitcher would never hit in the American League, in the Yankees League.
Right. Mhm.
So it was a permanent fixture to be designated hitter. The pitcher sits out, and this guy who just sits on the bench, he doesn't play the field. And when his turn in the lineup comes up, he's a designated hitter. He would hit in the pitcher spot. And then it became like a real position. So as you get older, you can't run the field, but you can still swing a bat. You still got the bat speed. Designated hitter. Right? But in the National League, in the Mets League, they never did it. They always kept with the pitcher. Always. They always kept that pitcher spot. So when you play in an all-star game, it's kind of funny to work it out. When you play in the World Series, it's a little tricky to work out. You got to, if you're an American League team, you have a disadvantage because you don't know how to make the switches. But if you're a National League team, you never have a good hitting pitcher, and that pitcher may come up in a key moment. So now you got a choice. Are you going to have him sit up there and sit and come up into the plate and strike out at a key moment? Because he's going to strike out. You want to have him strike out in a key moment, but he's pitching a great game. So what do? And that's the strategy in the National League. That's why National League games were more fun. It depends on what you like. But that strategy is key. So the National League did that for years. The American League did that for years. And the beauty of Shohei is he fit in like he's built for that in the National League. You don't have to worry about whether or not he's going to strike out in the moment because he'll hit 3 home runs like he did the other night. And then the next inning, you don't have to worry about the inning. He's going to go out there and strike out the side.
So,
right?
So is the American League and the National League similar to like how East and West Conference, and which is seen as the harder one? As in, the West is usually harder in basketball.
So,
which is seen as the harder one?
Historically, the American League is more driven by home runs and power, and the National League was always faster. All the great Black and Latino ball players were in the National League. So if you like that speed game, Kurt Flood, Clemente, Jackie, Lou Brock, Maury Wills, if you like that speed game, you like the National League game. And the pitchers were beasts because they had to be strong enough to do both, right? The American League is where everybody went to die. You can't do that no more. Go up there. Go to the American League. But it's guys who could swing a bat. And they're really good hitters, like Mattingly. That's why I love Mattingly. I'm trying to think. Mom's friend, Dave Winfield, right? He can play the field. His friend. We'll leave it there.
Mom's friend.
That was brilliant. That's another story.
No further context needed. No further context needed.
Oh, that's the story.
You know that story, Jody. You know that story, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you know the story, man. Yeah, that's mom's friend.
Yeah, I remember.
That's my mom's friend.
But now the DH is the permanent spot. So the National League gave up the pitching spot. So now they both have DHs. So they gave in to the power, I guess. I don't know why. But Shohei is the first one ever, not in a generation, ever to do it as good as he's doing both. Ever.
That game was ridiculous, bro. That game was ridiculous.
I wanted to ask you all about it because I just saw social media going crazy over him. Obviously, I don't really understand exactly what he did. I just know he had some home runs, but like it was like, hey, he did something amazing here.
Do they have hat tricks in football?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Pick a player, had a hat trick, and stop 3 goals. And stop 3 goals. And
you go. Allison scored 3 times. Allison came up and scored 3 headers.
And then stopped 3 penalties.
That's
Shohei.
Yeah,
okay. That's what he did.
All right.
That's what he did.
Okay. All right.
So
wait, question.
It's ridiculous.
With a hat trick in baseball, well, with football, when you score a hat trick, you go home with the match ball. Is there something similar in baseball where you score a hat trick and like you go home with the baseball, or I don't know?
So if you're a pitcher, let's say, and you threw a no-hitter, right? No hits for the other team, no runs, no nothing. It's all straight zeros, which is really hard to do.
Like Maidens, Jordan. Like Maidens right through.
Right? You get the ball because the ball's there. It was there. The ball didn't leave the field. So you know what the ball is, you pick it up.
Right.
I like that. The ball didn't leave the field. I like that.
You like that, right?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
All right there, sign it. But with home runs, now it gets funny because after 3 home runs, I caught it. I'm in the stands. Ooh, this is worth money. I can get $50,000. I can get $500,000 for this ball, So
the players usually they don't leave with something
from because the ball. All they would leave it with
not
the ball. No one takes the glove. No one takes the bat. Whatever. Maybe the bat.
Okay.
Maybe the bat.
So I have something I want to share. I think is probably the coolest video, the most honest fan there is in the history of sports. And I saw this
not even despair, acceptance. That you know what that is? That's when you go through all stages of grief and you reach the final stage and you just know that I'm okay. I'm this is where I am. I've accepted.
I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not gonna ever. I'm always a Jets fan, but like, I hate this team.
It's not the loss. It's the pain of believing.
Yeah, I've been there. I've
With
I've
what
felt
team?
that
With what team?
with Barcelona. I've after
I don't think
going through.
you're comparing the right way, boss.
No, when I say no, when I say I understand. Yes, it's not the same in terms of the it's not a direct
Uh,
comparison, but I mean that despair when you just accepted that we're shit and you just had to live with it like that. Like right now, we technically in that. I mean, win some we win La Ligas in between, but
Wait, wait, wait,
going for the
wait,
trophy that you really want, which is Champions League, and our performance since
I'm with you. I'm with
it
you.
it
I'm with. I don't think you
I feel it.
understand what that guy is experiencing. You don't understand what that guy experiences.
I know that's why I said it's not a like for like
It's not.
comparison.
It's
It's
not.
not
It's
a like
not.
for like
There's no
comparison.
comparison with that guy going through there. I'm telling
Jordan, you talking playoffs. You talking Champions League and mean it. It's different with the Jets, bro.
you. Yo, they 0-7. They haven't won a game yet. Their season is done. It's not even halfway yet, and it's done.
Jordan, okay. You know about the Dallas Cowboys, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, okay. Their first year under Jimmy Johnson, you know this, Richard, 1-15. They were the laughing stock of football. You got paid, you made fun of the Cowboys. And every year they got better, and they got better, and they got better, and then boom. The Jets went 1-15 once. And if there were 5 more games, they would have gone 1-20 the next year. And they come out hard.
Okay.
This is the year.
Every-
J-E-T.
So why
And
do
they're
we why the Cowboys are not the Jets?
Oh, because Jerry Jones is batshit crazy and Jimmy Johnson is a probably psychomaniac, and they are committed to winning like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson were. They were obsessed to win. And that's who wins. And the Jets is like, Lamar, you want a job? Okay. Richard, I'm leaving. You want to take over for 6 weeks?
I'm trying to understand, Jordan, like what is the equivalent in football of the Jets?
The Jets?
None.
And because you know what it's hard
Because
to
you
find
know
it.
because
you
you'll
have
get relegated.
relegation. You will get
Yeah.
relegated. So it's kind of
Probably
like
Sunderland when they had
Nah.
that bad spell when they went as low, they went really low.
but they come back up. The Jets,
Well,
you know the
I
closest.
mean, yeah,
you know the
the
closest.
buck
you-
is
you know
always
the
stopped
closest-
somewhere.
Here's the closest you could get, and this might be a stretch, but because of how cyclical they run, it might be them. Norwich.
Right. How they
Norwich,
that constant
they-
cycle.
They come up, they play really good football in championship. They get promoted.
Yeah.
They come up. The
They
next
win
season,
they
go
win
back
championship.
down. They go back down and spend like
Yeah.
2 years there, and they come back up, and then they go back down. Their fans have no problem with that. They're like, you know what?
Yeah,
We are not going to change our style.
cool.
We're going to play attacking football, and we're going to win, lose, or draw playing the way we play.
Are you talking about that team you said, Norwich? Those fans?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, they will come up.
no, fans have accepted their fate.
They accepted that we are going to come back down really fast, but we look
Yeah.
good while doing it. The difference with
Correct.
them and the
We
Jets,
are going to go gong ho attack.
the Jets don't look good while they do it. You know what a guy said?
Okay.
I hate my team.
I hate this team.
I hate this
That's
team.
right. I
Norwich
don't think
fan.
I've ever hated
Yeah.
Barcelona. I've been pretty dejected, but I've never hated them.
He never hated them.
I
No
think
Norwich fan.
yeah,
No Norwich
I
fan.
understand where you guys are coming from. I
No Norwich
understand.
fan will tell you, I hate this team while I support them. They'll be like, yo, we're going to lose. But you know what? It's my team. We're going on, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. This guy genuinely is like, I don't like this team, but I'm stuck here. I will stay with them throughout. Big difference.
I think it's deeper than that.
I respect him though. It's like he doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to stay here. He's a young
you know
guy.
what,
He
yeah, but
could
he gonna
switch
stay
and
right
just
there.
be like,
Huh?
you know, yeah.
But he's gonna stay right there.
He's staying right there for life. He's there for
I
life.
respect it.
I think those are
I
abusive
respect it.
relationships.
It's like, but that's what you remember. Your team is whoever you chose when you were 7 years old, or you grew into it. Because I don't think this was a choice for him. He probably was a fan since he was a baby. He didn't know any better. He grew into it, and it's like, why am I here?
If I can
My
break,
dad
if Tina can
brought
break
me
away from Ike,
out.
you could quit being a Jet fan.
I hate this
Wait,
team.
what?
I'm
Wait,
not going to
what?
support any.
Say that again. Say that again.
If Tina could break away from Ike, you could quit being a Jet fan. It's abusive. It's abusive. It is abusive. Enough. The fans need to be like Tina in the limo. It's time. Fight. It's time. Leave. And then run down the street and almost get hit by a Lincoln Continental. It's time. Get out. Get out. I'm starting a campaign. You ready? Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson. That's it, boys. Jackson. It's time.
Leave. It's time. It's time to leave.
It's
Move
time.
on.
Like, what are
Move
y'all
on.
doing? Enough. And I know my Yankees.
It's time to give it.
Oh my God! Wait, we still didn't talk about the other boys. We're gonna have fun. You think this is funny now? Wait till we get to the opening season.
Wait a second. You know Woody,
Yeah.
who owns the Jets,
Did you?
was about to buy I think was Crystal Palace. Was it
Did I
Crystal
hear
Palace?
Did I
Really?
hear the for sale? By the way,
Somebody was up for sale recently.
I think it was the Jets.
No, the Jets owner, yeah, Woody was going to buy
Crystal Palace, you said.
yes, you know why? Because I think with the champions, with the European League stuff,
Yeah.
the owner might have had to sell Palace,
Mhm.
and Woody was going to buy.
Right.
Woody was going to buy Palace.
Shares.
We need to
You're
help
gonna buy
them
some
out.
shares.
And get
Let me
them
ask Dave. Let me talk to Dave really quick.
and ask Dave if the Jets are for sale.
No, the Jets are not for sale, dude.
Ask him, man. I think the Jets are for sale, man.
So basically, maybe we just cancel it. Just say, you know what, guys, you had a good run. Let's just end it here, and everyone just look for new jobs.
I'm not even a Jet fan and I say this. I'm a Giants fan and they stink too, but I've seen them win Super Bowls. I've seen Eli Manning. I've seen Lawrence Taylor. Like, enough. You know? I don't know, man. It's enough. I can't do this.
But you know what? To do that to a guy so young, to take away all his any sense of hope to someone so young is like, yeah, boy, this is bad.
He's gonna find the local bar where in the neighborhood he lives in to watch Jet games on Sundays, and he's gonna be circled around by a bunch of losers from that age, from 19 to about 50, of just a bunch of losing Jet fans. 30 years he's gonna go to that bar and watch the game, and 30 years he's just gonna watch them go like 6-10, 7-9. That's what he's gonna see.
I don't think it's dead. Like he's in talks to buy Crystal Palace too.
So is he gonna kill them too?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you know what? Maybe this might work out for Liverpool. Maybe this might work out for Liverpool because they just have Liverpool's number right now. Maybe if the sale happens, they just immediately turn to shit and Liverpool finds a win. This is we just connect the threads here. We just connected the threads. I think I just found the smoking gun. This is all Liverpool's doing. They need to beat Palace.
That's my child right there.
Really?
That's my child.
Really?
That's my
Really?
boy. That's my son right there.
Really? That's what we're doing now?
That's my son. That's
Hey,
my
really?
child.
Hey,
That's
it was a low hanging fruit. and there's no way I wasn't gonna grab it. There's no way.
Really?
Come on.
That's what we're doing now?
You mentioned Palace, and I will not mention Liverpool. Come on.
Really?
Come on.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Really?
That was
That's what we're
brilliant.
doing?
I'm glad we were recording this.
That's what we're doing?
Kev, keep this in the archives, Kev. Like, don't let go of this one. That was just brilliant.
That's what we're doing now?
I think he's hurt.
You know what?
I think he's a bit hurt.
In May, I think 31st, when Liverpool wins the Champions League, and I keep walking up to you doing this.
Uh-huh.
It's four. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this to play.
You know what's good about building up yourself this much? You know what's good about building up yourself this much? The fall will be even sweeter. The fall will be chef's kiss.
And this is why this is the greatest podcast in the land.
No, it's the greatest football podcast in the
Excuse me.
world.
Well, I don't know, man.
Podcast in the world. Yeah, man.
It might be beating out my good old JR wrestling podcast. That's just a great one. But anyway, this might be better than that.
You know, this is the first time you ever made a wrestling reference on this. 8 episodes in, we did two other short ones, and you never spoke about wrestling, man.
I'm scared because you're gonna cut my mic, and B,
I think he's ashamed.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not ashamed. What I'm ashamed at,
you know, I'm gonna make fun of you with that, right?
Yeah, what I'm ashamed at is people don't get my wrestling side. They don't make the connection sometimes. Like, the world is wrestling, dude. The world is wrestling.
Oh, by the way, quick note before we get off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So wrestling is on Netflix.
It is.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually might watch it.
Guess what Netflix also put in a bid to get?
I heard this.
Champions League. I think I heard that. It wasn't EPL. Yeah. Well, somebody. Yeah. I think somebody told me Champions League as well.
Netflix just.
I will never miss another game. But it's smart to me because they've been starting to go into other sports, and you see now that all these other streaming services show, because Prime is like linked with Champions League
like 3 years ago. They did Champions League like 3 years ago, and it was pretty cool.
So they used to show Champions League, so it's there. The market is there for it.
You realize wrestling in television, always in TV, since like literally the history of TV, wrestling has always been the litmus test for different services in television. Wrestling in all sports, it's always wrestling that's that. It's always wrestling that's always the pioneer. So like closed circuit before boxing, wrestling did it. Pay-per-views.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening to you seriously. Like,
no, but this is real. Right? What you mean? This is me. The highest rated.
I'm looking for ways to make fun of you right now. I'm not listening to you.
Highest rated sporting event or event outside.
Wait,
of the
Let's not say sporting. Let's not say sporting.
Listen though, the
Thank
highest
you.
rated
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
Outside of the Super Bowl is wrestling. One night, 35 million viewers.
I don't in the US. Let's put the caveat in the US because it's not bigger than football.
Well, yeah, I ain't talking about y'all. You and your 2 channels in Trinidad. I ain't talking about you. I ain't studying y'all. 16 of you sitting in front of a TV. That shit don't count. Get out of here.
Yo.
Get out of here.
I go and tell your mother. I go and tell your mother what you said. You're disrespecting your heritage. I go and tell your mother.
Them 2 channels when you used to be watching should I watch them 2 channels? That used to be the best wrestling ever.
Ricky Jovica, yeah? Come on now.
Victor Jovica, not Ricky Jovica.
Yeah.
And wait. Put some respect. It's Uncle Victor Jovica.
Excuse me.
And Abdullah the Butcher.
Whose name is Larry, and he's from Saskatchewan. Did you know that? Abdullah the Butcher's name is Larry, and he's from Saskatchewan, Canada.
The only time.
I think you're bringing out the wrestling fan in it.
No, we got to move on. We ain't got time for this.
I was a fan as a baby. Don't worry, as a baby. And then when I hit 9, I realized this shit not real. This fool here ain't reached there yet. So we'll have a conversation about that. I think that's next week. What are you waiting on? While Jets fans could leave, you, my brother, could leave wrestling.
You know
Leave
why?
it alone. Leave it right
You
there.
know why I stay? You know why? Here's why. I'm smart enough to know that the fix is in. Jet fans don't get it. That's why you need to leave. I know the fix is in, so I can enjoy this. They think that they have a chance. No, you don't. Look at that boy's face. He's scarred for the rest of his life. Because no one told them, dude, just you're
They
at
don't.
MetLife. You know how many people don't go? Just enjoy it. It's sunny. Enjoy, just enjoy this.
Yeah.
They think they really gonna win this. And that messes with your psyche.
And I think on that note, it's a good time for us to part ways this time. And I think
We ain't talking about the NBA season, boy.
Oh, the NBA start tonight.
Yeah, opening nights tonight.
Yeah, hey, and we're starting.
Not much
We
to talk
will
about yet.
be. I am going to try to watch regular season games. I usually don't watch regular season games at all. I just watch the playoffs. I'm going to try to watch regular.
Let me prep you. It's not about watching the regular season games. You're watching games when it gets to the playoff. Let me tell you what you gotta focus on.
Here we go.
You focus on the table and where the Knicks is, and you follow some people.
Uh-huh.
And if they're doing good, yo, we going all the way this year. We gonna win everything. We gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. If they're mid-table, we close. We get there. If they're struggling to get into the playoffs or to the play-in or the play-out or whatever they call it, that's when you get the real drama. Then, if they make the playoffs or the play-in or the play-out, whatever it is, you wait for the fall to follow what's going on. Don't worry about watching every game. No.
You know, funnily enough, I was randomly scrolling on YouTube and my finger accidentally hit a video, and it was some random Knicks fan talking about this. This is our season. I was like, wow, that's random.
That is what we're talking about.
You're really gonna hear it this year because Jason Tatum is out in Boston and Tyrese Halliburton is out in Indiana. So that's their two main opponents. Their key guys are out. So they are they really believe this is it.
The year. They're gonna win the East and they're going to the finals.
They're going, and I don't know if we are ready for what happens if they win.
If they do.
I don't know if we're ready for what happens if they don't win.
If they don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready for both because I'm more confident in saying they're not going to win. So, as we say, they will be who they are until
they're not.
Until they're not. So,
yeah,
and we'll have some fun with the NBA season with this thing. So, good thing. So we have everything running now. So we good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
All right, everybody. If you want to see more of this, or if you enjoy what you've seen so far, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Get all of.
Hold on. Yeah.
All right. Like and subscribe. You see, look at the right there in the bottom left. Yeah, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Go on our social media pages: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And look out for any posts, any reels, like them, share them. You know, we just here for the laughs. So you're gonna have a lot of laughs over there.
Wait, we didn't talk about your name, Yankee Boy, aka 6'7".
There's nothing to talk about. You won't understand. Won't understand. There's nothing to explain. It's just Gen. I don't even know if it's Gen Z. Is what Gen Alpha? It's Gen Alpha. Slang, it makes no sense. It's not supposed to make sense.
9-year-olds in my school. It's the 9-year-olds in my school.
Yeah.
And you have not lived until you've heard the lunch aide say, I want to hear no more 6'7". You haven't lived until you heard that.
They just walk around saying 6'7". It has no meaning. Nope. They just say it, and it's what they call brain rot.
So you know where it comes from. I'll tell you where. Do you know where it comes from? And then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
I think, and isn't it SpongeBob?
No, I know it from LeVar Ball, not LeVar Ball, LiAngelo or LaMelo, the one that plays in the league. And someone asked him how tall he was, And he said, I don't know, 6, 7. And that became a phrase.
Yeah.
And I feel I feel dirty explaining that.
I have a feeling
It's a
you're wrong.
9-year-old joke. No, he might be right. And it also has
That-
a joke in SpongeBob, something similar. Like something similar where he was like he and Patrick were laughing and they were laughing at the number. I think it was 66, some random number. They were laughing at a number. And then SpongeBob was like, Patrick, you know what's funnier than 66? He's like, what? 67. And yeah, that was the funniest joke ever. I don't think that's the correct numbers, but there was a scene exactly like that. And I think that's also feeding into this dumb joke. So I also read that
These kids are dumb,
if
yo.
they come up to you and they say 6-7, just respond and say 7-8-9, and they have no response to you. There's no answer.
Wait, there's a call and response to this
What's
now?
the answer? Somebody telling me there's an answer. What's the answer? I don't think I don't think Nanya was saying this one here. No, this one here telling me when they say 6-7, they calling you old hoe.
Oh,
I heard that. I heard that. Yes, I heard that.
It's
I heard
code.
that.
I ain't think the 9-year was saying that, but maybe it's code. I don't know. I nothing the people think. I don't know.
yeah,
It could
that's
be right.
yeah, that's that. I am too old for this nonsense.
Yeah.
Gen
So
X
guys,
is
as
too
we
old.
say-
We're signing out.
Like and subscribe. We next week we'll find out what the deal with 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And,
I don't think we'll find out. We'll try.
and we'll know that the greediest number is 7 because 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Bye.
Can I tell y'all?
Bye.
Can I tell y'all?
We
Whenever
out,
I go-
dude.
you know, there's a Whole Foods on 125th Street
Yeah.
on Malcolm X Boulevard, and every time
Yep.
I pass it, I say to myself, "Yeah, that's exactly what Malcolm would have wanted." Let that one
I
marinate.
hope
Goodbye.
it was on Malcolm X Boulevard. All right.
Yep. All right, we're done.
No, don't question
Done.
it. Don't question it. Don't question it.
We out.
Bye.
We out.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys. Enjoy. See us next week. Take care.
8 done.
Offside on Outta.
We out.
We out.